May 2026 Munich Champions League Finals. A penalty shootout for the Champions League. Gabriel Magalhães steps up and puts it over the bar. Arsenal lose the biggest game in the club's modern history. 11 days earlier, that same Arsenal squad are Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years. Where will they end up and how low they might drop, and the one player who decides which one Arsenal actually going to fare this 2026-27 season? 85 points, champions by 7 points clear of Manchester City. Top of the table at Christmas, wobbled, held on anyway, and then lost to PSG on penalties in the final, ending the treble dream in the cruelest way possible. This is an ongoing squad rebuild. Piero Hincapié's loan move from Bayer Leverkusen has been made permanent for around £34.5 million on a 5-year deal. Jacob Kiwior's gone to Porto, and the noise all summer has been about one position, the left wing, with Club Brugge's Christos Tzolis finally in for £34 million, Leandro Trossard gone to the Leipzig. The bigger deal, Bruno Guimarães asking for £77 million. News just came that the deal is done. Hincapié started last season as Riccardo Calafiori's understudy. He ended it undroppable. Technical, 7.8, athleticism, 8.4, genuinely elite recovery speed for a fullback. Tactical IQ, 7.6, decision-making, 7.4, versatility, 8.2. He can play left back or step into central defense. Longevity, 6.5, still early in his Arsenal story. GOAT.RANK Composite, 7.65, elite tire. The story here isn't the fee, it's that Arteta trusted a 24-year-old converted centre-back through an entire title run. Here's the honest problem. Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard both have uncertain futures, and neither nailed down the left-wing spot as their own last season. That's why Tzolis, 43 goals and 45 assists in just over 100 games for Club Brugge, is the most repeated name of the summer. Technical, 8.2, athleticism, 7.8, tactical IQ, 6.8, unproven at this level yet. Decision-making, 7.2, versatility, 7.0, longevity, 4.00 Premier League minutes. Composite, 6.8, elite ceiling, pro-tier proven track record in this specific league. The profile of almost every gamble Arsenal has taken under Arteta. And as this video goes out, a much bigger story has completed. Bruno Guimarães, Newcastle's captain, one of the most complete midfielders in the league, is reportedly signed in on a move to the Emirates for a fee in the region of £75 million. It's not just a signing, it's Arsenal taking the identity anchor out of a top-half rival's engine room. Technical, 8.2, athleticism, 8.0, tactical IQ, 8.4, arguably the sharpest game reading of anyone we've scored in this entire series so far. Decision-making, 8.1, versatility, 6.5, still primarily a single pivot midfielder. Longevity, 6.5, proven in the Premier League, but never before under this kind of title race pressure. GOAT.RANK, 7.62, elite tire. That's good enough to slot in as arguably Arsenal's third or fourth best player on paper, behind Rice, Saka, and Odegaard, but ahead of Saliba and Hincapié on our card. Will these three new signings improve Arsenal? Are their GOAT ratings are significant as squad member or first 11? The ceiling for Arsenal is obvious, and it's the treble. Saliba and Gabriel are still the best centre-back pairing in the league. Saka and Odegaard are both entering their prime years. If the left-wing gap actually gets filled and Champions League fixture congestion doesn't wreck the squad, Arsenal are the most complete team in England, full stop. The floor is history repeating itself. Chelsea, Leicester, Liverpool, every one of the last few surprises champions struggled to defend the title the very next year. Arsenal do not have a natural title defense muscle memory. This is genuinely new territory for this specific group. Add fixture pile up. From a deep Champions League run, Add any Saka injury spell like the ones that have hurt them before, and 7th place isn't dramatic. It's just what happens to teams who don't refresh a squad that went the distance on every front. It's not Saka, it's not a new signing, it's the man who missed the penalty. Gabriel Magalhães has to captain a defense that concedes almost nothing, second best defensive record in the league last season, while carrying the single most replayed moment of his career into a title defense. Players either bury that or it follows them into every big European night for years. How Gabriel starts this season, specifically in the biggest fixtures, is the single clearest signal of whether this Arsenal side has the mentality to go back-to-back or whether Munich left a mark. Everyone's going to spend this summer talking about whether Arsenal signed enough attackers. The real title defense question was decided by consistency play until May, not a transfer window in July. Arsenal's squad is good enough to win the league again with almost no additions at all. Whether they actually do it depends on whether their best defender carries the burden as fuel or as weight. Comment your Arsenal finish for 2026-27's title, top 4, or something worse. Next up in the season pass, Aston Villa, and whether Unai Emery's project has a ceiling above the top 6.